Hi, welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. Happy Tuesday, everyone. I hope you're having a lovely day today. So today's message is a Sacred Rebels Oracle guidance message for the collective today. A little while since we've pulled from the Sacred Rebels, but we have been receiving. We've been receiving. Very interesting. But we've been receiving repeated messages. So let's see if we are going to see any new cards today. Okay, there's a lot of C's going on. I see. Hi, welcome back to our channel. Thank you for joining me today. So happy Tuesday, everyone. I hope you're all doing well and having a lovely day. So this evening's message is a Sacred Rebels Oracle guidance message for the collective. Let's find out what's going on for you. So the last time we were putting the Sacred Rebels, we've been seeing a lot of repeated cards, repeated messages coming out. So it'll be very interesting now, because we've had a little break from the Sacred Rebels. So let's come back to your sacred heart space. Let's find out what's going on within you right now, or without you. Let's find out, shall we? So thank you, Sacred Rebels, for the collective this evening. Okay, we've already got a flipper. Wow. I might have to join the first video. I stopped recording. When I first started recording, I babbled on about a little message. So perhaps I might need to add that on to this video. Okay. Well, there we go. Receiving. That's the energy. Wow. And literally, what was I saying? So what is already within you? As within, so without. What is already within you? So we have card 27 and card 17. What's the top of the deck? New birth, guarded vigilantly. Well, there's the repetitive message. So it's very good how the energy flows. So perhaps there was a while where there was no movement. There was no movement, nothing happening, not a lot happening. And now all of a sudden, things are moving, things are changing. So, receiving. And what is already within you? So, card 27, thank you for opening the book. Pretty much for where the page was. Our message. You are so loved. Your every need is witnessed and responded to by the universe. However, you sometimes forget this. You become swept up in the momentum of habitual consciousness, and you forget to take a moment to stop, breathe, and be. In that moment, you can receive the love of the universe that is receiving you. It will nourish you with contentment and energy. You have not done this enough, so your soul is becoming parched and is drying out. Energy has been going out of you, but there is not enough coming back in. It is time to bring something back in for you, to receive and be received. You are being offered a chance for restoration now, to feel nourished, cared for, and loved. Accept it. You deserve it. The healing process below will help you surrender any guilt or shame you feel for having needs in the first place. It will also help you overcome any struggle that you have been receiving and that you have with receiving and accepting, so that now your needs can be met. Do you know how much joy the universe gains from being able to give to you? When you delight in what you receive, when you openly embrace a gift and are so happy with it, the universe is fully received by you. In this space, there is joyful communion between you and life. Energy flows more freely and magic happens. When you demur, saying you cannot accept, that it is too great a gift or that you are not worthy, you are impeding that flow. You are inhibiting the communion, the connection, the playful interaction between you and the universe. Enough now with the false modesty and guilt. You are a radiant sun in human clothing. An exquisite life experience is your birthright. Enjoy it, soak it up, all of it, including the restoration of sacred rest. From that place of nourishment, you will feel, you will more effortlessly create, live, and love with greater energy and thriving, pulsing passion. The earth rests each night so it can greet the sun again each morning with the spectacular living art of sunrise. Allow yourself to switch off, to step away, to close the laptop, to switch off the phone, and just be with yourself for a little while. You will return and be more efficient and effective. Rest now, play now, and work later. Forget your worries for a while. Switch off. Do something else. Let it all go, and it will all flow. What is already with you? You hold in your hand that which you seek. In other words, the pair of spectacles you have been rummaging around the house for are sitting on top of your head. What you are seeking, perhaps by exploring far and wide, is actually right under your nose. You may not like this idea. It is so much more wonderful to imagine that there is something yet to find. Of course, there is unlimited creative potential and always something more that can be. Yet, in this instance, it is important for you to know that you already have what you need and what you want. That doesn't mean it's the end of the story, although it does ask you to give up the fantasy that a perfect solution lies in the future somewhere. Instead, it asks you to acknowledge that everything necessary for success is with you now. All you need to do is accept this and act with what you have available to you. This is good news. This particular chapter has a happy ending in store. That ending will become real for you just as soon as you stop trying to skip forward to the next chapter. Better to be completely present in the now. From here, the next phase will naturally happen without force on your part. It might not seem like you have much to start with. Perhaps you feel that all you have is a small, simple choice to make. Perhaps you have a song to begin, an email to send, a conversation to start, or a sketch to let loose. However small, it is enough to get the ball rolling. Don't make the mistake of believing that what you need is behind you, lies with another, or is yet to appear. You have all that you need to take the next step in your life, and from that, all else will flow. And there is a sweetness to that. It is a small pleasure at first, but one from which greater pleasures can unfurl. So, this oracle also comes with special guidance for you. You are more ready than you think you are. You are more prepared than you realize. You don't need an entire army of resources to move ahead, although you may find that when you do move, many resources suddenly become apparent. All that you need in this moment is just one sweet act of nourishment. That is enough to take you out of backwards nostalgia or regret and forwards into what is awaiting you now. Be brave, dig deep within, and enjoy the sweet surrender. So, enjoy the sweet surrender of receiving, that sweet nourishment and restoration and love. Okay, that is rightfully yours. So, let's finish this evening's reading with the healing process as recommended by card 27. So please, if you would like to take part, then say the following aloud. I release all false guilt and shame about having needs, and all false beliefs about rest being wasteful or unnecessary. I accept healthy, productive, sacred rest and the gifts of happiness that it brings. I understand that rest and activity balance, feed, and nourish each other. There is sacred healing that happens through rest, which is very powerful. I accept and receive this now. Through unconditional love, this is now so. So it says now for me to read this story aloud, as though lovingly reading it to yourself as a child. You may like to curl up comfortably now on the sofa. The great French impressionist painter Monet sat in his garden on a warm afternoon. He was napping lightly on his garden bench, with the sunlight dappling gently through the straw hat resting over his face. It was soft and warm on his closed eyelids. He sighed. Sorry, contentedly. A nosy neighbour poked his head over the fence, keen to know what the brilliant artist was up to now. "Sir, you are resting," the curious neighbour called out. "No," responded Monet, wriggling to get even more comfortable on his reclining garden chair. I am working. He relaxed further as the mild breeze tickled their hair on his forearms. Monet returned to his garden the next day, consumed by the urge to translate his feelings onto the canvas. He painted with great energy and focus. He was inspired, and the paint flowed. Again, the nosy neighbour poked his head over the fence. He called out, "Sir, you are working." "No," said the artist, barely pausing with his brush. "I am resting." When you are done, give yourself a hug and perhaps have a nap or a cup of tea, or do a little dance around your living room, or paint, relax, go for a walk in the park, or do a spot of window shopping. Just be, play, laugh, and relax. Give yourself what you feel you need at this time. If you aren't certain, that's fine. Guess. And know that the more often you do this, the more skilled you will become in identifying and meeting your needs. So, it is time for your needs to be met. Indeed, it is. You know what you need. Be the hunter, not the hunted. What you need is already within. So that is our reading for this evening. I really do hope that you have enjoyed this evening's message, everybody. So thank you for being here. Thank you for all your likes and subscribes and your lovely, wonderful messages. Much love to you all, and I will see you again real soon next time.